They are not pets. They're not domesticated. Don't let the kids go in there, oh, ow. Rabies shots are really not fun.
Well, if you get put in one of those live traps, you don't want to get close to it anyway. Without rabies.
Well, but they're so sweet. Okay. Yeah, and once an animal's, by the way, some of these things like the coyotes, you will never ever trap a coyote. They are so smart that they won't get within 20 feet of a trap. And by the way, there's some, I call them gadgets. I'm an electrical engineer, so I love the little gadgets. But there are some things out there that, oh, this is a predator, preventer. It's a little flashing red LED. It's one of these things that a coon's going to come along, see a flashing light. He might leave the first time, but then he's going to come back, and I'll give you a great example. Let's say you've got a lot of ranchers out by me have electric fence or private fencing. Every morning, the calves get together and draw straws, and then one of them draws the short straw, and the others take him and throw him at the fence. See if the wire's alive. If it's not alive, they go through it. If it is alive, well, he just tore through it. But predators do the same thing. They're going to come and they're going to test and test and test. And the one day you've got, you leave something open or you're working on part of it that's exposed, is the time they're going to come and tear through this. So you've got to be very persistent in that. So that's been some of the general discussions. Let me talk to some of these predators individually. Everyone's favorite, I notice this is probably some of the top ones people listed, coons, possums, skunks. I'm going to talk specifically about each one. So, especially coons. I've read where coons are as smart as your average 3-year-old. And now some of you actually go to your 3-year-olds to get computer help. So take that into advisement. I've seen coons where people have a simple latch. And if a 3-year-old can open it, a raccoon can open it. Consider that you don't need a padlock. That's kind of the other extreme of things. But you need something more complicated than a very, very simple, because it's not going to be today or necessarily tomorrow, but it's not if, but when a predator is going to, one of the coons will come along and figure out your latch and break in there. They're also very strong. I mean, if you've ever played with a chicken wire, a coon can actually tear it. So they're probably as strong as a 10, 12, 14 in terms of just hand strength. And they've got incredibly daily hands, opposable thumbs. So in terms of working to find things that I can't even get into, I need to hire a coon. Hey, get in there and find that screw right down the knee. They can do that. They're very persistent. Obviously, nocturnals I mentioned before. The ways they'll oh, I digress a question. The main ways they'll attack is obviously walking, they'll dig, climb over things, tear through things. If you can kind of coon-proof your setup, you covered probably most, not quite all, but most of your other predators. Because they're so smart, they're persistent, they're just, you hear everyone brag about coons.
So what is it between a hook and a padlock? A clip? What can a raccoon
think about a clip can be opened as well. This is one of these.
It's going to make a suggestion. There's a thing called a hook link, which is, it looks like a chain link, except it's got a little screw device here. It's threaded, and it's pretty called a little bushing kind of thing. And you just screw it down the thread, and it makes a complete closed link, and you can tighten it enough, and the raccoon won't be able to figure out how to get the bushing unscrewed, push stuff out of the way, and then, pull the thing off. And there's another little thing that you can usually find near the quick links, which is the same thing, except there's a spring right there. And it's not one of those real easy carabiner type springs that you see on keychains,
3 steps to open. I mean, it doesn't take, I don't need to put in a combination number, but for instance, on my coop, I've got the latch is actually something, it's one of those hooks that you have something you twist that releases the hook and then it comes off. And that my twist part folds flat. If you can have 2 or 3 steps, a coon's probably not going to do all of them in the right sequence. On my duck pen, I had an extra. Depends on what I like to look at what's laying around it and I refuse. I had an extra outdoor house door. So I've got the doorknob and I've got the paddle lock. So I've got 2 locks in my ducks. Because ducks are evil. They're evil and bad and I don't recommend them.
Oh, they're cute. They stink and they're messy, but they're cute. Yeah.
They are messy. But it's a question of finding some things. I don't know people that, just your regular latch where you've got the hook with the latch going over it and put something through it, but something that's not, just a quick pull off. But the little hook over things, those just, or another thing is just having multiple of them. Don't just have one here, have 2 or 3 that you have to undo. And again, the coon's not going to figure out all the steps in the sequence. Most of them won't. There's no such thing as being 100%. Some of the evidences of coons is, and this is terrible, but they'll come those eat the head on your chicken. So you'll find out their body. That's such a waste. Makes you just want to get your shot. By the way, if you live in the city, don't use your weapons because you can't discharge them in town. Move out to the countryside and shoot like crazy like my neighbors. Not all of them, just so. Okay, then probably the next, and this is probably more of out in the countryside. I know a lot of you said you're out in the country. If you're coyotes, foxes, hogs. One thing, people think coyotes are pretty much nocturnal. That's not really true. They like morning, they like evening. I've seen them as late as noon. I've seen them as early as 6 p.m. And they're out for a quick grab. They're a takeout food diet kind of guy. Coyote comes, grabs the chicken, and he's gone so fast you don't know what happened. That's where the theory of the chupacabra came along. They just freeze lightning fast. Really, really smart. Now, they're not going to figure out a coop opening like a raccoon will, trying to break something through something. But they're amazingly fast diggers. And hogs actually are terrible diggers. Hogs eat anything, everything. If it's digestible, or if you think it's undigestible, like your license plate in your car, they still digest. It's amazing. They're like goats. And I mean, it's awesome. We killed about a dozen hogs last year or before. And they're tasty, but they're so destructive. So some ways to avoid, if you've got, and by the way, coyotes, they're come back over and over again until it's decimated everything. The good way to avoid that is if you let your chickens out later, let's say, instead of, I know my rooster wants to go about 6 in the morning right now. But I have friends who, not until 10 or even noon, they don't let them out in certain areas because of, the coyotes. Because the first time they get their first meal, they keep coming back. So,
They're in town.
Yeah.
We have so much rebel all over the city. It doesn't have to be during the day.
The problem with coyotes is they're so smart.